And the Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for WWE Monday Night Raw here on May 12, 2025. And this is the Monday Night Raw after WWE Backlash. What big storylines are ahead of us here today on the Red Brand? And what roads and what more matches will we see here tonight? We'll find out here on Tim Reynolds Show with your live play-by-play.
This is Kentucky's largest city, Louisville.
And there is Monday Night Raw in Louisville, Kentucky.
The longest running episodic TV show in history, Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix and presented by Stickers. And a man who seems to be a bit bitter, maybe.
And there is Dirty Dominic Mysterio arriving here in the arena with Finn Balor in the Judgment Day. And Balor has a one-on-one matchup with AJ Styles, who is arriving there in the arena in Louisville, Kentucky for Monday Night Raw. And there is the Women's World Champion Io Sky as she teams up with her rival Rhea Ripley to take on Roxanne Perez and Julia from NXT, who have been causing quite a bit of trouble for Io Sky over the last few weeks. What's up, Carson? What's going on, Joe? Welcome to the chat, guys. And now we seen last Monday night, the World Heavyweight Champion, main event Jey Uso was confronted by Paul Heyman.
Of the World Heavyweight Champion. That title is all about power and control. You don't know how to wield power and control. And while you want to be champion, Seth Rollins has to be champion. Seth freaking Rollins hereby challenges you to the World Heavyweight Championship. You pick the time, you pick the place.
That's awesome, Carson.
Any price for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth freaking Rollins. It's all tonight.
And main event Jey Uso took on the challenge of the revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins on the spot. And in the main event of Monday Night Raw last week, it would be Seth freaking Rollins and main event Jey Uso going head to head, toe to toe, and leaving it all inside the ring. And after Braun Breaker tried to get involved, then a superplex from Seth Rollins, but somehow Jey Uso's able to kick out. And then it's Sami Zayn who comes to the aid of his friend Jey Uso, attacking Braun Breaker and evening the odds against Seth Rollins. And then the super kick and spear, and Uso splash connects, and Jey Uso almost had the victory. Seth Rollins somehow kicks out before the count of three, and then Braun Breaker destroys Sami Zayn with that huge spear, and then Breaker takes out the World Heavyweight Champion, and the stomp from Rollins afterwards. And right when it looked like Rollins would become the new World Heavyweight Champion, it's CM Punk who comes to the aid with a steel chair for Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. And even though Rollins tried to fight back, the bell would ring, and CM Punk would stand tall with the steel chair in hand as he attacks Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins and declares war, having the back of the World Heavyweight Champion and Sami Zayn. And here we are, getting kicked off with Monday Night Raw. It's CM Punk! My eyes, what do you see? A cult of personality. Now, I think the big question here, guys, is why did CM Punk come out and help main event Jey Uso last week? Is it just to get back at Seth Rollins for what he did, especially defeating him in the main event of WrestleMania, the first time ever that CM Punk made it to the main event on the grandest stage of them all? Or could it be that CM Punk doesn't like the way that Seth Rollins is handling things with his former best friend, Paul Heyman, at his side now? I can imagine that CM Punk doesn't like this at all, but this also could be a part of business as usual for CM Punk as he plans on possibly evening the score with Seth freaking Rollins. We'll have to wait and see what Punk has to say. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And now we're going to see what CM Punk has to say here on WWE Monday Night Raw in Louisville, Kentucky. And this is live play-by-play from Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. What's going on, chat?
Live on a Monday night in Louisville, Kentucky, or what?
Hell yeah!
I am pissed off, but I am a fortunate man because I can claim this place to being home. Now the dust has settled from WrestleMania, and I've waited a few weeks, and I've nursed a few injuries and a lot of hurt feelings, but I can't shake being pissed off. I got a lot of enemies. In fact, it would be real easy for me to list who I'm not pissed off at right now. But number one with a bullet, number one with a big, fat bullet, the person that I'm most pissed off at right now is me.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm mad at myself.
Huh.
Because we've been here before. This isn't the first time Paul Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back. Stabbed me in the back once, shame on you. Stabbed me in the back twice, shame on me. But that's on me, okay? I like to trust my friends. Paul Heyman, almost 12 years ago, smashed a ladder into my head and gave me 13 staples in my forehead. And we moved past that. At least I thought we did. We've grown and matured as human beings. At least I did. And apologies to Jey Uso, who when I came back to this company, warned me about Paul Heyman. But Paul is Paul. He's who he has always been. He's a fat little snake.
Yeah, Joe, I did see that. Get to your comments in a minute.
At him, I'm more mad at myself. And yeah, I'm mad at that little Timu CM Punk Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
I'm going to get my hands on all of them. What confuses me, Louisville, Kentucky, is that we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. And I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop.
Damn!
Ladies and gentlemen, good. Where you at? Where you at, Penguin? Come on. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You want to march with some purpose? Come into this ring right now and explain to me exactly why you did what you did. And wise man, understand that whatever words you choose, they will be your last. Come on.
Uh-oh! And the wise man, Paul Heyman, is not alone. Here comes the revolutionary, the visionary. It's Seth freaking Rollins. And he is accompanied by Braun Breaker.
Just a song, kid. That's all you are. At some point, the bell's gotta ring.
And now we'll hear what Seth Rollins has to say.
Just when I think you can't get any more selfish or any more egotistical, you find a way to top yourself.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you too. You too.
This man, Paul Heyman, was your best friend. Your best friend. And you made his life hell on the road to WrestleMania. And now you are out here in front of the entire world, gaslighting all of us, trying to make us believe that he betrayed you. You make me sick, punk. This man believed in you. For years, he believed in you when no one else did. You know what I believed? I believe that you're scum. I believe that you're trash. I believe that you are human excrement. And my belief was the right one. And just when I think, man, just when I think that I can't hate you any more than I already do, you stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not World Heavyweight Champion right now. You ain't ever gonna be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet.
Uh-oh. Big statement made there from CM Punk. And the crowd getting into it now.
What is your deal, man? You love punishment, you love suffering, you love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't seem to figure it out. I can't seem to Paul, wait a minute. Wait. I get it. He loves to play the victim. He loves to come out here and boo, cry me a river. He loves poor CM Punk, right? Poor CM Punk. You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr.
Oh boy.
Well, I believe that can be arranged. I hope you have prepared your last words.
Rollins sending Breaker to the
And now Braun Breaker on his way to the ring.
All day, little doggy, you're gonna bite.
Oh, and Punk attacking Braun Breaker with the microphone and some right hands. But Breaker throwing Punk into the corner and a bunch of shoulder thrusts. And now some right hands to the head of CM Punk as Braun Breaker beats down Punk inside the ring.
Rollins warned Punk.
And now, oh, Punk with the boot, and Rollins gets knocked down. CM Punk on the attack. And now Braun Breaker has to pull CM Punk off of Rollins. And now a bunch of right hands and a stomp beat down from Braun Breaker. Wait a minute, Sami Zayn! It's Sami Zayn attacking Braun Breaker! And now, Seth Rollins is getting it from Sami Zayn as Zayn comes out to help Punk. And Breaker, showing off the power as he tosses Sami Zayn like a rag doll. And now, CM Punk back to his feet as he attacks Rollins. Braun Breaker now on the attack.
Breaker punishing Punk. Rollins asking Heyman to hand him a steel chair. They're about to assassinate Punk in the middle of the ring.
And now Punk's in trouble, steel chair in hand. Oh, and Jey Uso with the super kick, knocking off the steel chair. And now Braun Breaker attacking Jey from behind. And now Seth Rollins back on the attack here. And here comes Sami Zayn with the steel chair. And CM Punk's got a chair. And Rollins and Breaker are hightailing it out of Dodge. But now it's 3-on-2. And the crowd's losing their mind.
And you can seemingly ask the question, has Seth Rollins bit off a bit more than he could chew? This new trio of Rollins, Breaker, and Heyman suddenly have some major issues and obstacles as the resistance is building. However, you have to wonder if the architect has more for his game plan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to take you back to Backlash.
And now we'll see last Saturday at Backlash. Dom Mysterio went one-on-one with Penta, and the Intercontinental Championship was on the line, but El Grande Americano got involved and delivered a headbutt out of nowhere to Penta, and Dominic Mysterio takes advantage with the frog splash and the victory.
And now Penta wants some payback.
And now, introducing first. And the next match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mexico, Penta!
For the second time in a month, Penta was this close to winning the Intercontinental Championship before interference by the Judgment Day, and then this past Saturday,
and guys, looks like coming up next, Penta's got a one-on-one matchup with American-made Chad Gable.
Great. You guys want to do a little swap?
All right, guys, we're at our first commercial break here on WWE Monday Night Raw. What's going on, chat? Shout out Carson, Joe, and Chris. What's going on, brother? What's up, Gamer AQ as well? Thanks, guys, for hanging out in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So, yeah, funny way to kick off Monday Night Raw here, as we see CM Punk came with a few words to say to kick off Monday Night Raw here. And, of course, shortly after, he was interrupted by Paul Heyman, and Heyman wouldn't even get a word in before we would see Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker. And we see Rollins telling Punk to shut the hell up and quit acting like the victim, because, hey, Punk had this coming to him, man. And, hey, he wants to sit there and say Paul Heyman betrayed him? Nah. Seth Rollins says it's the other way around. CM Punk is the one that drug Paul Heyman through the dirt and betrayed him as his best friend. And this leads to a brawl, just like we seen at the end of last week's Monday Night Raw, when Sami Zayn would come in to help out CM Punk after he was attacked by Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. So Sami Zayn comes out to even the odds, but that's not all, as we see Rollins Rollins and Breakker getting the upper hand of both Sami Zayn and Punk, we would see main event Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, make his presence known as he comes and helps out his friends. And hey, now the numbers game is in the favor of Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, Punk, and Zayn. But what does that mean for Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman? Could we possibly see a third member to this new faction of Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker with the former wise man Paul Heyman, the guy at the head of the smart guy, if you will, the manager? I'm not sure, man, but it'll be interesting to see as we get through our commercial break here and see what happens next on Monday Night Raw. No, Carson, not a wannabe Rey Mysterio. This guy, Penta, I had to do a little bit of research on him once he came into WWE because I only had seen him briefly in some highlight videos in AEW. And believe it or not, Penta's been a wrestler world round for a long, long time in his career, not only going through AAA in Mexico, but also working with AEW and doing a very great job. So he's really had to work hard to get here in WWE. So I wouldn't call him a Rey Mysterio wannabe. I would probably just call him maybe a Rey Mysterio lookalike, if you will. He's definitely Mexican lucha libre all the way through. And the guy's we haven't even really seen what the guy can do on the mic yet either. So his performance inside the ring will make you fall in love with wrestling all over again, man. That's the kind of superstar Penta is with his in-ring performance. Oh, and now we're about to get this match underway. Chad Gable inside the ring.
Expected at some point, of course, after that vicious, well, ask and I shall receive. My partner's here.
And a little late to the show, it's Pat McAfee. And after Pat went through a hellacious battle with Gunther at Saturday's WWE Backlash, Pat McAfee is back in action here at the commentator's booth with the GOAT, Michael Cole, here on Monday Night Raw.
Against Gunther this past Saturday at Backlash. Welcome, partner. Good to see you. Great ovation by capacity crowd here in Louisville tonight.
And the city of Louisville with a nice ovation.
I just got done with WWE Medical. They have cleared me to be back in the medical bowl, or in the WWE bowl, I apologize. They asked me a lot of questions.
And the bell has rung, and Penta with the huge right hand as he stomps down Chad Gable in the middle of the ring. Penta's ready for action.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure the audience didn't appreciate me doing the first 20 minutes of the show by myself, but nonetheless.
And a huge chop to the chest of Chad Gable. And another huge chop. Penta keeping the pressure on. Chad Gable ducks underneath, and a huge headbutt takes down Penta. And now Chad Gable on the attack.
Which I find is weird since he's also Chad Gable and Chad's here tonight.
No, Chad Gable is clearly not El Grande Americano. How would he be able to be here and on a tour in Mexico at the same time, Michael?
Oh, and a big chop. And another big chop. And Chad Gable with the third chop knocks down Penta. Now into the ropes goes Penta, and he's knocked down by Chad Gable into the cover. And a kick out there at 2. Chad Gable showing a little bit of tenacity here early on in this matchup.
Louisville wants Chad Gable to win. I think they want Penta to pick up the job, obviously. Chad Gable is going to have to do a lot, but that's what he wants.
And now we got Let's Go Penta chants going on in the arena here in Louisville. And an elbow to the back of the head of Chad Gable. And now Gable throwing Penta into the ropes. Oh, and a big takedown by Chad Gable. And now Penta in trouble. Oh, a big back suplex there connects. And a kick out at 2. Chad Gable is not taking Penta lightly here in this matchup. Really showing off a lot of power thus far. Penta showing a lot of fight as well. Now in the corner, Penta thrown by Gable, and that's a huge thud right into the ring corner. Gable showing off the power here. Penta looks like he's in a bit of trouble. And now planted on the top rope is Penta. Chad Gable climbing up. Looking for a high-risk maneuver here. Now Chad Gable grabbing the mask of Penta. Oh no! Chad Gable trying to rip the mask off of Penta. Chad, what are you doing? Talk about disrespect.
Enough of this. Chad Gable is very disrespectful right now to the luchador community.
Chad Gable still trying to rip the mask off of Penta. Oh, but he catches a big back elbow and a second one that knocks down Chad. Now from the top rope. Oh, a huge high-flying arm drag connects Penta off the ropes. A Hurricane Rana takes out Gable, who rolls outside the ring. And now Penta looking to regain control of this matchup. Cero Meadow! Off the ropes goes Penta. Oh! And the high risk. Oh, but Chad Gable with the huge diving headbutt as Penta jumped over the ropes. Talk about a high risk there, and Chad Gable with the beautiful counter as he's able to hit Penta with that headbutt as he went for the big high-risk maneuver, jumping over the top rope there into the outside of the ring area. And man, Chad Gable now looks to get back in control of this matchup as we head to another commercial break. Hey, Carson, Pat was a good wrestler, man. I knew Gunther was going to win that match against Pat McAfee, but I tell you what, dude, it was a pretty good match. Pretty good effort from Pat. So, all right, guys, so interesting matchup here. Our first match of the night here on Monday Night Raw. We have Penta going one-on-one with Chad Gable. Now, we've seen these two battle it out here before, but Penta has a little bit extra going on in this match. I think he believes that Chad Gable is El Grande Americano after El Grande got involved in his match at WWE Backlash, and that match was for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. But El Grande Americano delivered a nasty headbutt behind the back of the referee, and he did not see what happened, and that's what led to Penta's demise after Dirty Dominic Mysterio was able to take advantage and hits a frog splash and gets the win to retain the Intercontinental Championship. So now Penta's looking to get a little payback here in this one, but we've still yet to really confirm whether or not Chad Gable is El Grande Americano. So currently in this matchup, we see Penta taking out all of his frustration on the Chad Gable. All right, chat, let me know what you guys think. Who will win this first matchup of the night? Will it be Chad Gable or will it be Penta? Give me your winner in the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for WWE Monday Night Raw here on May 12th, 2025. And they are live in Louisville, Kentucky. Guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go, baby. Yeah, so interesting way to kick off Monday Night Raw. We got our first match of the night, Penta versus Chad Gable. Guys, give me your winner in the chat there. I'd love to see what you guys think. No, Carson, it's not been revealed at all. Right now, there is still just rumors on whether or not El Grande Americano is actually Chad Gable. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, I know, Carson, I know. I'm saying I believe that they are one and the same, but it's not been revealed.
Very vocal.
All right, now we're back here in action. And Penta trying to fight back against Chad Gable, but Gable keeping the pressure on. Now Gable off the ropes, ducks underneath the clothesline. Penta, oh! Able to connect with that super kick. When Chad Gable went for the diving headbutt,
And Ivy Nile realizing now that Chad's in trouble.
Penta was able to take advantage. After Chad Gable left his feet, Penta delivers the super kick. And now an enziguri right to the face of Chad Gable. And now dropping him to the ground. Oh, the headstand on the top rope. And the diving drop kick to the chest of Gable. And Chad barely able to kick out at 2. And Penta keeping the pressure on here in this matchup.
It's impressive.
It's amazing how quickly he...
No, Carson, that's Chad Gable's apprentice.
Levels really good, and that Gable from behind. Penta off the second rope.
Oh, and now Penta off the second rope. Chad Gable caught him. Oh, and plant Penta with a Northern Lights suplex, and Penta just kicks out at 2. Man, that was a close one there. Chad Gable almost able to put away Penta. And now Chad Gable heading up to the top rope here, looking for a high-risk maneuver. Gable, oh, got caught! And the code breaker, the knees to the face. And Chad Gable's able to kick out at 2. And Penta caught Chad Gable mid-air and delivered a code breaker, the 2 knees to the face. And Penta tried to get the cover and the 3 count, but Chad Gable able to kick out at 2. Now who will be able to take advantage of this matchup? Who will be able to get the victory here in our first match of the night on Monday Night Raw? Both Penta and Gable back to their feet. Gable in the corner. A kick from Penta and a chop to the chest. Another chop from Penta. Gable in some trouble here. Gable reverses the throw into the corner. Oh, Penta slipped, but got caught. Chad Gable trying to hold on to the ropes. Penta looking for the backstabber. And Gable able to throw Penta off of his back. And now Gable to the top rope. Oh, and the moonsault connects. Oh, and Penta kicks out at 2. And now right into the ankle lock. But Penta rolls through. Oh, and the super kick connects, taking down Gable. And a kick out. I don't know how Chad Gable kicked out of that, but man, that was close. And man, how about Penta able to recover from that slip on the bottom rope just a little bit ago, but Chad Gable was able to counter with a huge moonsault. And then it was Penta's turn to deliver a huge kick to the face. And now
He's going for the sacrifice. Gable.
And Penta going for the sacrifice, but Chad Gable able to counter. And now the ankle lock is locked in. Penta's in trouble. Chad trying to force Penta to tap out. Penta trying to reach the bottom rope. And Gable's not going to let him do it. Penta struggling here. Will he tap out? Rolls through. Oh, and a kick out from Chad. Almost caught there. The roll up. Oh, and a kick out from Penta. He almost got caught. Oh, and Chad Gable just knocked down Penta with ease. And now Chad lifting up Penta, placing him on the top rope. Looking for a high risk here. Gable possibly going for a superplex as he heads to the top rope. Penta now in some trouble. He's trying to fight back.
Body shots to Gable.
Gable fighting back as well.
It's the high rank district.
Oh, mouthing off. Not sure that was right.
Oh, and Chad Gable able to land on his feet after that flip. And the Mexican Destroyer connects. And Penta gets the victory over Chad Gable.
That was absolutely incredible.
Wow. What a maneuver. It left me speechless when it happened. As we see Chad Gable up on that top rope there, he got pushed off and did a moonsault and landed on his feet. And then Penta jumps off the top rope, lands on the mat, and bounces into Chad Gable. And that Mexican Destroyer is connected.
Well, we've learned two things tonight. Number one, Chad Gable still has major issues trying to beat Luchador. Number two, Chad Gable should stay under the mask as El Grande Americano because El Grande actually wins.
Oh boy.
We learned that El Grande and Chad Gable, two different people. Chad Gable takes the L tonight to Penta. Shout out, Zenomatic.
Tonight, the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness take on the Genius of the Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I think we've made it very, very clear that this division isn't safe anymore.
We didn't come here to wait our turn. We came here to take over, says Julia.
After the two women at the very top. Io, Rhea, we don't give a damn about your history because we're here to make our own. You are all looking directly at the future of this industry. And the future starts tonight.
And Julia and Roxanne Perez, a new team formed and has been devastating for the women here on Monday Night Raw. And now the Women's World Champion Io Sky will team up with Rhea Ripley to take on Roxanne Perez and Julia in tonight's main event on Monday Night Raw.
We have a dangerous threat.
And oh my goodness, folks, one of the biggest movie premieres that I have ever seen in a long, long time. That's right, guys. It's the live-action Lilo and Stitch. And oh, yes, you're talking to a diehard Disney fan, and I will be going to see that one. I just hope it's good. What's going on, chat? Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We're here on another commercial break for WWE Monday Night Raw. What's going on, Corey? Please make sure, guys, you hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So, guys, Penta got the victory over Chad Gable here in our first match on Monday Night Raw. And it looks like Chad's got a lot to learn as far as it goes to beating Lucha Libres and Luchadors. I say, hey, yo, what's up, Joe? Hey, yo, what's up, Joe? Got your B-boat in house. Let's go. Which boat is it to be? At the high school. Jam, cause on in your face. So what's up? Come on, feel the bass. We rock it down the room. Rest of the blaze to break the boom. We rock that body, rock that body. Come on, baby, don't hurt nobody. Yeah, Joe, I wish I could say the same thing, brother, but I haven't kept up with all the Fast and the Furious movies as much as I should have. Not that that means that they're bad movies by any means, so I can't say it's a bad movie if I haven't at least tried to see it. But there's so many of them coming out that I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't know if I'll ever actually sit down and watch the rest of those Fast and Furious movies anytime soon. That's for sure. To be honest with you, speaking of movie watching, like I'm still trying to get caught up on my Marvel Universe timeline, man, on all those movies and some of those series and stuff like that. Although I'm not gonna watch every single one of those series in the Marvel Universe, but I gotta watch some of them. You know, I'm almost done with Punisher. I'm halfway through with the original Daredevil as well. So, but man, WWE Backlash was crazy this past weekend. But coming up August 2nd and 3rd, it's the first ever 2-night WWE SummerSlam. And I cannot wait to see what big matchups we're going to have that weekend. Because they will be in MetLife Stadium for the first ever 2-night SummerSlam event. Hosted by Cardi B. Man, it's going to be one hell of a weekend for WWE SummerSlam.
Hammond Factory. It was a great morning today for a number of WWE superstars, including our own Kofi Kingston. And he was on hand today to present the folks there with a custom-made WWE Louisville Slugger Museum belt. It is home to the world's largest baseball bat, Louisville Slugger. Been making bats since 1884. Some of the greatest ball players of all time have used these bats.
Hell yeah, Louisville Slugger.
Such a cool.
Hi, Mr.
Maybe we can hang out if you want. I mean, get some hay or something.
All right,
we use your credit card. I'll pay you.
All right.
What do you got?
Dom, let's tell me she misses me as much as I miss her.
Yeah, she misses me. And her movie's going great. Only thing was, she said good morning, but it's nighttime here.
Dom, this can't be the first time you've heard of that time zone. Come on, please.
I don't really care, but hey, Finn, can I talk to you for a sec?
Of course, there's no Dom.
So at Backlash, you hesitated a little bit with the chair, and it almost cost me the match. If it wasn't for Grande, you know.
Whoa, easy, partner. You're starting to sound all paranoid, like Damian and Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champ. And besides, tonight, I'm gonna take care of AJ Styles for you.
I know you are.
All right? I'm gonna go get ready.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Got you.
Dom, we gotta show you this, okay?
Pay attention.
This is the sun, this is Earth, we're here, and this is Liv, okay? 13-hour difference. See?
Let's live.
Happy they're doing that. That was a good demonstration, I'd say. It's great to be here, man.
You're a little nervous maybe because we're about to show the world what happened to you this past Saturday, a valiant effort against Gunther at Backlash.
And that's right, guys. The great Pat McAfee stepped inside of the ring with the ring general Gunther. Yeah, Joe, I've heard that as well. I think Cody Rhodes does return on Friday Night SmackDown this week. Hey, Corey, it's all good, man. Thanks for hanging out, brother.
Oh, God. McAfee, kick right to the spine. Here comes McAfee. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat.
But the ring general Gunther would prove to be just too dominant, too powerful, too much for Pat McAfee to overcome. And while Michael Cole, Pat's friend, had to sit and watch, he would ask Pat to tap, to end it all. He tells Gunther to just end it. But Gunther drags Michael Cole in the ring. And Michael Cole was about to get attacked before Pat McAfee once again saves his friend. And then Michael Cole grabbing the ankle of Gunther. And Michael Cole almost helps Pat McAfee get the win. And then Pat went for a sleeper hold maneuver. And Gunther was able to fight out of it. And with the huge clothesline, Pat McAfee would then be put into a sleeper hold in which he would not be able to battle out of. And Pat McAfee, unfortunately, passes out, and the ref has to call the bell. What's up, sugar? And a show of respect from the ring general, Gunther.
This industry has ever seen. McAfee, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, again, a well-deserved ovation here tonight in Louisville for Pat McAfee.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And I again want to say thank you for what you did for me and for all of us commentators. But how you feeling?
Obviously, for what you just saw, and from what you just saw, the
McAfee,
Thank you.
McAfee, McAfee, McAfee.
Thank you, man. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very cool. I wish I had one of those Louisville sluggers that they make around here to help me out. That's what it felt like, kind of hitting me in the chest there. So everything you saw, my family saw, all my friends saw, and the WWE medical saw, and they want to get their hands on me today to see how I was feeling before they let me back out here. And they asked me how I was doing. I said everything's sore. Okay, my back's sore, my shoulders sore, my knees are sore, my head's sore, my mind's sore. I got bruises on me still, on my collarbone. I'm bruised up. He hit me so hard in the chest that he popped a blood vessel in my damn eye, Cole. Gunther beat the hell out of me, but I think I gave him some back. And I obviously have massive respect for everybody that steps foot into that ring. I have a lot of respect for Gunther, even more so now. And I think he has a little bit for us as well, as he showed afterwards. So I appreciated the opportunity, and Gunther's a bad, bad man, Cole.
Way to go, Pat. Way to go.
Thank you again. And why don't we do what we do?
Hell yeah.
Commentate.
Hell yeah,
One
brother.
of the best athletes on the planet today, including one of the greatest tag teams of all time, whether you like their attitude or not.
The new day.
And coming out next, they are the WWE World Tag Team Champions. Welcome the New Day.
I found out earlier today that the tag champs were once again going to grace us.
What's going on, Antonio? And looks like coming up next, the New Day will be at commentary as we see the War Raiders taking on the Creed Brothers of American Made. And that is our next matchup coming up next here on WWE Monday Night Raw. What's going on, Antonio? Joe, what's up, brother? I'm not a huge Formula One guy at all, dude. Respect to those drivers, though. Those are some fast freaking cars, man. But I'm NASCAR, brother. NASCAR all the way. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of NASCAR content to catch up on my channel this week, man. So much going on. Haven't been able to really get much news on the channel of what's been happening with the NASCAR lately. So it should be a very interesting matchup coming up next year. Could possibly be a #1 contenders match to determine who will be the next challengers for the New Day's World Tag Team titles. But right now, those champions, those tag team champs, will be sitting ringside at the commentary booth for this upcoming matchup where the War Raiders will be taking on another talented tag team in the Creed Brothers of American Made. And I ain't never seen the same thing. Bum ba dum bum boom. All right, guys, coming back from commercial break here shortly. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Also, guys, by the way, memberships are now live on Tim Reynolds Show as well, so feel free to go sign up if you guys are interested. I appreciate all the support, guys, and also if you have any WWE questions, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel.
Main event. That is a week from Saturday. The WWE Battleground on the 25th. Monday Night Raw. 2 weeks from tonight on the 26th. And NXT on the 27th. Individual event tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based upon what happened earlier tonight, this tag team match has been made of...
Uh-oh, guys! At Saturday night's main event, we will see CM Punk and Sami Zayn team up to take on the team of Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker at Saturday night's main event.
So, Saturday night's main event. Me and you. We good? We're gonna do this?
I'm good, but I'm not. You know, I'm having a hard time trusting anybody right now.
All right. Fair enough. I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you when you teamed with us at War Games. But I did. And you know what? That worked out pretty well for us.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know. You like to do things your way. You got your goals. You got your ambitions. I'm not that different.
You like to do things
Yeah, I like to do things my way. I have my trust me, I have my ambitions. But the truth is, neither of us going to get anything done. Not with those guys standing in the way.
You're not lying.
We work together. Saturday night's main event, we take him out.
Saturday on NBC.
And it looks like CM Punk and Sami Zayn are on the same page, and they better be on the same page if they want to be able to take down Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker. But now this tag team match is underway, and in a smack near breakdown there by Eric, and then another one there from Julius Creed. And now these two exchange blows. Off the ropes goes Eric. Julius leaping over Eric, but Eric with the quick slam to Julius Creed. And now Eyebrow are tagged in.
48 hours ago?
Don't
you try to help your friend win?
He was out winning. He was out winning.
He cheated in his match against Gunther?
What did you want me to do? I got pulled into the ring physically.
And you cheated. You're a biased commentator. You're a biased interpretator of the match. How dare you, Michael?
We're talking about you guys right now, please. That's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, we always are.
Disgusting.
Well, let's get back to the action. Because the War Raiders, who the New Day are running scared of, are dominating the Creed brothers right now. Eric dumping a Ivar on top of a...
So, unfortunately, after that little scramble there with the New Day, arguing with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, a big slam there on top of Brutus, but Brutus back to his feet, and Eric didn't see the tag from Julius, and Julius with the takedown on Eric. And now Eric in some trouble with the big right elbow.
Collegiate wrestling champions, correct? Former NXT.
Julius Creed makes the tag, and now him and Brutus with the beat down, the stomp down of Eric of the War Raiders in the corner.
Former WWE tag team champions. They've held tag team gold around the world on pretty much every continent, but we beat them.
And now it's continuing to stomp down Eric Ivar on the outside, helpless to do anything to help out his teammate. And Julius Creed and Brutus in control of this matchup. And as Eric tries to fight back, Julius Creed won't let him. Tag made by Brutus, and Brutus continuing the stomps and beatdown of Eric.
I do have to admit, I like your outfits. I could never pull it off.
Oh, and a huge hammer fist takes down Eric of the War Raiders. And another tag made here as Julius Creed and Brutus continue to exchange tags. And nice suplex wrestling-like maneuver, and Julius Creed knocks down Ivar. And Eric knocks down Brutus. And now Julius tossed to the outside. And Brutus gets taken out, but Eric has no one to tag. His partner already taken out. And now Eric looking for something to do here. Oh, and Julius Creed catches him with a big elbow.
He might have been distracted by the New Day sucks chance. Look. American.
Oh, now Julius Creed with a huge suplex. Showing off the strength.
If he dies, he dies.
Oh my
That's what they say,
God.
right?
Okay, Creed. Okay,
Oh,
Creed.
man. Get him, boys. Those are my kids. Those are my kids.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. What the fuck is going on with my speakers? Ooh, mole, mole, mole. Nope. It's just not gonna work. All right, guys, waiting to get back from commercial break here for WWE Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on the channel. Is the NBA rigged? These commercials take so damn long, man. Oh yeah, they take so damn long, man. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Looks like we're heading back. And now back underway. Eric and Ibar back in it as Ibar slams down Julius Creed. And now Julius trying to fight back. Ibar slamming down Julius. And now, oh, a huge kick takes down Brutus. Ibar in control here.
You don't get rounds of applause like this. He does a cartwheel, the whole place is going nuts.
Oh! And a huge Meteora in the corner connects. And now, Ibar heading towards the top rope.
Nimble, like a ninja. Ivar, speaking of...
Oh, wait a minute! Julius Creed now up to the top rope with ease, and the huge superplex connects, and a huge moonsault from Brutus. Oh, and a kick out in two. And that was close. The Creed brothers came so close from one of their biggest victories of their WWE career. Instead, oh, Ibar slamming down Julius Creed, and now making the tag. Eric is in the legal man. Brutus tries to come in and attack, but Eric with the huge slam takes down Brutus, and now Julius Creed in trouble, and he suffers the same fate with the huge slam there from Eric, and now Ibar makes the tag, and then Ibar tags Eric back in. Now the double team there connects, as we see the clothesline and the knee from the War Raiders, and now, oh! Eric using Ibar as a weapon, the cover, and Brutus able to break things up. And now Brutus Creed knocking down Ibar with a single blow, but Eric with the huge elbow to the side of the face, but Julius Creed answers with the huge knee to the side of the head of Eric.
Aren't the people happy that we brought them this match?
So
This came about because of us.
Who would you rather face?
The best.
Face the best. I don't know how many times we got to tell you that, Mike.
We don't know who the best is going to be
That's what we're
because
here for.
people have to earn it. Why do you want to just give people title shots, Michael?
It ain't Christmas, bro.
Like,
It ain't Christmas, bro.
We don't suck.
And now the tags are made. And now Brutus and Ibar in. Brutus ducks under the kick from Ibar. Ibar, the angle slam from Brutus Creed. And now the tag made. Julius and Brutus, the Creed brothers, attacking Ibar. Ibar able to break up out of it. And off the ropes, oh, wait a minute. The Creed brothers caught Ibar midair. And slam down the War Raiders. But Eric able to enter and break up that pin cover there.
Just pointed out.
Oh, God, did you hear that?
And now a huge knee from Eric connects to Brutus Creed.
Xavier Woods going to get himself in trouble. Kobe, you might want to go help your partner.
I thought you guys were doing commentary. Xavier Woods.
Wait a minute, Ivar going up top.
And now Kofi Kingston attacking Ibar. And then the tag from behind from Brutus Creed takes down Eric. And now the Creed brothers look to take advantage of the distraction from the World Tag Champs. And the double team connects. The cover, 2, 3. And after the huge cannonball double team maneuver, Brutus Creed, the Creed brothers of American Made, get their biggest victory here on Monday Night Raw. And that's a big victory there for American Made, who look to get themselves back into contention for the WWE World Tag Team titles.
Distracting just enough for the Creed brothers to take advantage. Brutus ball to Ivar. And down go War Raiders to the delight of our champs, the New Day.
Big win for the Creed brothers. You have to wonder, will they get a future tag team championship opportunity?
And now Seth Rollins backstage with Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker.
You know, they probably feel like they got one up on us out there tonight. They probably feel like they got us backed against the wall. They might even feel like they're winning this battle. And maybe they feel like I've underestimated them. They have no idea what I am capable of. Braun, I got one more thing I'd like you to do tonight before you take off. And have some fun.
it. You're going to hear it later on the show, but I wanted you to hear it from me first.
He's the World Heavyweight Champion. Jey Uso saw him earlier tonight coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and CM Punk.
And guys, once again, Finn Balor is backstage talking to Roxanne Perez as we see main event Jey Uso having a conversation with general manager Adam Pearce, who says, hey, I'll let you know it straight from me first before you hear it from anybody else. And that's really all I could make out of the conversation there. And I think we're about to hear from main event Jey Uso coming up next. But what really caught my eye was backstage behind the scenes, Finn Balor having a conversation with Roxanne Perez. What could this possibly mean going forward? I am not sure. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Do 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 do. Yeah, guys, so it is official at Saturday night's main event. We will have a huge tag team match where we will see CM Punk and Sami Zayn team up together and hopefully get on the same page as they take on the tag team of Braun Breaker and Seth freaking Rollins. And backstage, looks like Rollins is giving Braun Breaker a task to do before he leaves the arena here tonight. And he whispers something in his ear, and I wonder what that is going to mean for us going forward here on WWE Monday Night Raw. We'll have to wait and find out, but welcome, wrestling fans, to this WWE Monday Night Raw live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Bum 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 boom.
We're in Louisville, Kentucky tonight for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. And, you know, Sam Roberts and Megan Morant can have a lot to talk about tomorrow as they dive into everything Monday Night Raw on the WWE on the Raw Recap, brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. This week's guest, the spectacular Penta. Well, Pat and I had the privilege of being here last week for what ended up being a spectacular main event between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, Jey's first title defense of the World Heavyweight Championship. Things broke down in the end. Nonetheless, Jey was still the champion. But it is what happened after Raw went on off the air that really took us by surprise. I'll show you. It was
And after WWE Monday Night Raw went off the air, Logan Paul with a sucker punch takes out the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
You have something that I want, which means I'm going to take it from you. So start paying attention, because your world title is mine, Jey.
Pat, not only 16 million in 12 hours, but nearly 30 million overall since that assault last week on Monday Night Raw. Now, because of that, this is what's going to happen a week from Saturday. You and I will be there on NBC, 8 Eastern, Saturday night.
And the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line 2 weeks from this week on Saturday night's main event, as main event Jey Uso takes on Logan Paul. And here comes your World Heavyweight Champion, main event Jey Uso.
Blue Yeetville. You get it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Jey Uso celebrating with the WWE fans here tonight.
And the WWE fans are loving it. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, there's a lot of people who can put it down like this. Man, talk about a lucky fan there, a lucky kid getting to do the yeet with the World Heavyweight Champion.
So proud to be champion. Taking on all comers as we saw last week. At least I got that down.
Hey, that was pretty good out of you. Not bad for you. What a great night to be Jey Uso. Our world champion.
Oos. Day one, there's a lot of people who can put it down like this. Hey, 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 hey. Yeet, 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 yeet. And main event Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, makes his way to the ring. And we'll have to hear what the champ has to say here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Now when y'all sitting, me Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, there's a lot of people who can put it down like this. And the crowd asking for one more time.
One more yeet, they said.
Encore time.
Lighters to the sky.
Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, there's a lot of people who put it down like this.
The universe is champ.
Get him, Jey! Get him, Jey!
I said the World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso, is now in your... got a lot going on. Big target on my big back. So let me get something off my big chest. Hey, Logan Paul. You talking out the side of your neck, who's saying I'm not championship material? Say I got a glass jaw. He keep on ducking me, keep on sneaking me. But look though, at Saturday Night Main Event,
Yeet.
it's me and you, Oos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Face to face. All right? Face to face. Two-time world shocker. The arena shaker. I promise you this. After that Saturday night, I still will be your world.
Uh-oh! And an interruption by the ring general, Gunther!
Well, the former World Heavyweight Champion, the man that Jey Uso beat back at WrestleMania. The man who put Pat McAfee through a war this past Saturday night. The ring general.
And I wonder what Gunther will have to say here to the World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso.
When you stand within a few feet of him, you can sense it. 6'4", 250 pounds. An absolute punisher.
And we'll see what Gunther has to say coming out here and interrupting main event Jey Uso.
I wasn't going to say it.
We did not.
The unimaginable came true. Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion. No, it's the first time since the moment that we meet again.
You mean a moment where I made you tap out?
You know, Jay, I understand what you're doing here because I know what it's like to be a champion. 80% of my time in that company, I've been a champion, so I understand. I understand there's a lot of pressure on you. But just because I understand doesn't mean my opinion on you changed. I can feel this position is not natural to you. Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion.
Oh! Big words.
And since you like to run your mouth a lot, I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't spread the news yet. So let that pleasure be mine. Because as Adam Pearce told you before you walked down here, the winner out of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me, der Ringgeneral Gunther. Jay, in 1 month from now, on June 9th in Phoenix, Arizona, I will challenge the winner out of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow. Big news coming here.
And Jay, I really do hope it's you. Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good.
Keep running your mouth, Gunther.
I would love nothing more to get in that ring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is. Jay.
Hold on. Remind me of my place. My place? I'm in my place. This is my place. I run this place with this on my arm. I'm gonna handle the YouTuber. And then me and the ring general, we gonna run it back. And I'm gonna walk in this match the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion. 4 letters. 1 word.
A fired up Jey Uso oozing with confidence.
A big statement made by the World Heavyweight Champion. Main event, Jey Uso. And the news.
Will face the ring general Gunther 4 weeks from tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So 4 weeks from tonight, the winner of Jey Uso and Logan Paul for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event will take on the ring general Gunther on Monday Night Raw, and the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line.
For the World Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy it while you can.
And it's the Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
Roxanne respect last week. Julia, Roxanne も才能はあるのかもしれないけど They don't deserve any respect. Tonight, 私がレッスルメニアでビアンカとミアにやったようにあんたたち2人にも同じことを教えてあげる Nobody in this division can stop me.
You tell him, Io.
Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from Io Sky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in our main event tonight, the current Women's World Champion, Io Sky, teams
And still to come later tonight, Io Sky will team up with Rhea Ripley as the Women's World Champion will take on the team of Roxanne Perez and Julia, who have been a thorn in her side over the last few weeks.
Roxanne and Julia, main event, Monday Night Raw. NXT girls taking over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world lost a trailblazer over the weekend. Legendary ECW superstar Sabu. He was a hardcore extraordinaire. He passed away at the age of 60. A 2-time ECW world champion who had a legendary rivalry with a friend of mine named Cass.
I was incredibly lucky to grow up during the era of ECW. Obviously, we all had our own trampoline wrestling associations around the country, and we all followed the way of the ECW superstars. And what Sabu did every time he performed was put his life on the line for everybody's entertainment. We are forever grateful for his service to this industry.
We all
rest easy, Sabu.
Tonight, send our condolences to his family and friends.
Condolences to the Sabu family. A legendary wrestler, Terrence Benook, Sabu. A legendary ECW Extreme Wrestling wrestler has passed away.
Here's your iPhone 13 on a...
So rest in peace to Sabu. And thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for WWE Monday Night Raw. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Boom, da 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 dum, da 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 dum dum dum, da 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 dum dum dum, da dum da dum. You bust up some big wheels. Everybody gotta know how I feel. Everybody just know that I feel like this is the way I feel. Come on, we pushing big wheels. Trying to make things going all here. We're trying to make things going all clear, cause we're talking about it right here. All right, guys, waiting to get back from commercials here for WWE Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out on the channel.
Then I'm gone. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th.
Money, 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 money. We talking about it like money, 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 money. That's right, WWE Money in the Bank is coming to Los Angeles. And so is Worlds Collide with the collaboration of AAA, NXT, and WWE.
Backstage with Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
You know, last year was such a breakout year for you. You had wins over the likes of Sheamus, Braun Breaker. I mean, you were a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but we're almost halfway through 2025, and it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much. So I guess my question, Ludwig, maybe another time.
Uh-oh. And Braun Breaker shown taking out the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso backstage. A brutal attack.
What happened? Jey, we need medical here. Medical. Hey, talk to me. Medical. Get a medic. Get a medic. Come on.
Well, obviously, that is what Seth Rollins.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix. It's presented by Snickers.
Bum, bum. And now, coming up next, we have our next match of the night. And introducing first, as this next match is scheduled for one fall.
Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, weighing at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Well, this is an interesting story that's been developing between Finn Balor and, of course, the rest of Judgment Day, Pat. AJ Styles had some things to say about Dominic Mysterio in recent weeks. So Dominic asked Finn Balor if Finn would take care of the AJ Styles problem. Finn seemed to get a bit taken aback by that, maybe even insulted by the fact that he had to clean up Dominic's problems, and then he said, I'm just kidding with you, kid. I'll help you do it.
Well, the Judgment Day operate in strange ways, and JD McDonough and Carlito are out here, obviously, with Finn Balor.
And Pat McAfee definitely has a point there. The Judgment Day have weird ways of handling their problems and their issues, but there has been a lot of tension brewing in between the faction of Judgment Day, especially with Finn Balor being asked by Dominic Mysterio to take care of this AJ Styles problem.
Work with the time zone. Where is Dom? Where's Dom?
Where's Dom?
Where's Dom? No answers from anybody here. They had to have heard us. They're feet away.
Well, we're in the Eastern time zone tonight. Backlash is in the Central time zone, so perhaps Dom's still screwed up.
Yeah, who knows what time
And introducing his opponent, he is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
For the fourth time, these two men will go one-on-one here tonight. The first time they ever met in WWE back in October of 2017 at the TLC Premium Live event. These two former leaders of the Bullet Club go one-on-one again here tonight.
Just the global superstars here, the best of the best, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, working on Raw against Finn Balor.
You know, there's been a lot of rumblings back in the locker room area that Finn Balor is extremely bitter and jealous over the fact that Dominic Mysterio is the current Intercontinental Champion, that Dominic pinned him at WrestleMania to win a fatal four-way, but that Finn Balor is just putting on a, well, nice face at this point in time.
You can certainly see how Finn might be jealous of Dom. He's also kind of taking on a leadership role in there, which is, I guess, a part of the problem of Judgment Day. There are no leaders.
And the bell has rung, and we are underway here on this one-on-one matchup on Monday Night Raw. It's AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. And a tie-up in the ring. Finn Balor with a nice head takedown. AJ Styles quick to counter, though. And now both men back to their feet. And already got an AJ Styles chant going on in the crowd here in Louisville, Kentucky. And now a tie-up here, a twist of the arm by AJ Styles. Reverses, but Finn Balor able to watch and counter his counter. And now back on his feet is AJ Styles, who now switch over the hammer arm lock to Finn Balor. Now Balor's the one in trouble, trying to roll around and get out of that arm lock. And AJ Styles
controlling this matchup.
Still in control, now into a headlock. Balor rolling around into his own headlock. Nice wrestling maneuvers here on the ring mat.
JD McDonough, Carlito at ringside in support of Balor.
Finn Balor rolled up on AJ Styles, went for the cover, but had his hand underneath the shoulder of Finn Balor, so no cover. Off the ropes goes Balor. AJ with the jump over Balor. AJ with the drop kick takes down Finn Balor. And now Finn rolling outside the ring. JD McDonough and Carlito checking on their friend. AJ Styles is in control. And now with Balor outside the ring, AJ Styles is calling him back inside the ring. And now we're heading back to commercial here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Thank you everybody for hanging out on the channel. Bit of a slow night. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's going on? Welcome back, Carson. Oh, dude, good luck on your guitar test tomorrow, man. Man, the legendary hardcore wrestler Sabu, man, passes away at the age of 60. Man, rest in peace to the legend. Actually, believe it or not, guys, it wasn't even that long ago, maybe a few months ago. Like, Sabu apparently was doing, like, his last match ever. And, man, gosh, man, you see how fast time flies by, you know? And it just goes to show you, especially with holidays like yesterday, like Mother's Day, you know, guys, you got to try to appreciate as much time as you can with your loved ones, man. All right, guys, we should be getting back to it here shortly. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. And now back in action here on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor taking out AJ Styles here, really putting the pressure on. And now taunting to the crowd. Styles trying to get back into this matchup. A boot to the face of Finn Balor. And now AJ Styles. Oh, with the backbreaker to Finn Balor.
With a backbreaker.
Needed a spine by Styles.
And now looking for a suplex is Styles, and a big snap near suplex. And a kick out at 1 by Balor. But that was quick, man. That smack near suplex from AJ Styles after that brutal knee breaker there. Or I should say back breaker, the back right to the knee. And AJ Styles now in control, slamming down Balor. And now off the rope, Styles. Oh, with the huge knee to the side of the head of Balor. And now Balor back to his feet, struggling. Styles caught with a boot to the gut. And now head first off of the turnbuckle in the corner. And a chop from Finn Balor. And AJ Styles just takes it. And now Styles with the counter and a chop of his own. And another chop. And another chop to Balor. Balor battling back. Haynes AJ Styles on the top rope.
Very crafty veterans in the ring right now.
That's a nice crafty move there by Finn Balor, who's looking to get back into this matchup. Now Styles is the one in trouble, and a big kick to the gut there after Finn was able to hang AJ Styles up on that top rope. And now Finn Balor working on that chest, stomping down a mud hole into the chest of AJ Styles.
In the face of our official tonight, Sean Bennett.
And now Finn Balor getting in the face of the official here, but Balor needs to worry more about this matchup. Now Styles looking like he's in trouble. Balor keeping the pressure on with more shots to the gut of AJ Styles.
Veterans that know exactly how to control the pace in the ring.
I was going to stretch him out a little bit.
Looking for an abdominal stretch perhaps on Styles.
Going to the elbow.
Yeah, right into the ribs.
And now Finn Balor working on the torso and right arm of AJ Styles.
AJ Styles going through it.
Yeah, mocking Styles and AJ trying to fight out.
Oh, a knee, or an elbow to the knee.
Louisville fans trying to get AJ back into this. Styles.
Oh, and a nice arm drag there. Takes down Balor and a huge clothesline from AJ. And a huge flying forearm bouncing off of the ropes, and now Styles is angry. And now, oh, a splash in the corner to Balor. Balor up on the shoulders of AJ Styles. Oh! And vintage Styles driving the back of the neck to the knee, flipping Finn Balor off of his shoulders, and that back of his head hits the top of the knee of AJ Styles. A terrific maneuver there, takes down Balor. And now Finn in some trouble here. Styles possibly looking for the Styles Clash. And now JD McDonough getting involved up on the ring apron as he jumps down. AJ Styles distracted. Finn Balor looking to take advantage of the roll up here. And Styles kicks out at 2. Oh, underneath the clothesline. And now Balor, wait a minute, went for the sling blade, and AJ Styles is able to counter. And now a combination. Oh, and both men take each other down with double clotheslines after a combination there from AJ Styles. And now both Finn Balor and Styles are laid out in the middle of the ring. Who will be first to get to their feet to get a victory here in this matchup on WWE Monday Night Raw? Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to TimReynolds Show on YouTube. And AJ Styles is really putting up one hell of a fight against Finn Balor, even with the odds stacked against him here with Judgment Day's JD McDonough and Carlito outside of the ring, stalking this matchup here for AJ. He is really taking it to Finn Balor in this matchup and could have a chance to pull off the victory. And it looks like all over social media, everybody is asking who the third guy is in this new faction with Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker. We're bound to see a third sooner than later, I'd imagine, but we'll see, I should say. All right, guys, should be coming back here on Monday Night Raw.
Over 11,000 looking on tonight.
And now AJ Styles back into this matchup here on the top rope, looking for a high-risk maneuver here, possibly a superplex to Finn Balor. Oh, and it connects! AJ Styles with a huge superplex off the top rope. And that was a big maneuver there. And now Finn Balor is in trouble after this huge superplex from AJ Styles. Styles' high-risk maneuver from the top rope takes out Finn Balor. And now Balor is in some trouble.
This is awesome.
Can Finn pull out the stops here and get the victory? Well, right now, it's Styles who seems to have the upper hand, even though these two are going at it blow after blow right now in the middle of the ring.
Gut punch by Balor. Another right hand by Styles.
And still back and forth. Now Balor on the attack with 4 straight punches, but a big elbow from Styles to the chin of Balor. But wait a minute, Finn Balor went for the reverse enziguri, and now looking for the calf crusher. AJ Styles has got the submission maneuver locked in here in the middle of the ring. Finn Balor could be in trouble. Balor could tap out here. And now AJ Styles trying to avoid Balor getting to the bottom ropes here. The calf crusher locked in, and Finn Balor able to get to the bottom rope. And that forces a break on the submission maneuver. But has the damage already been done to a Finn Balor who has already laid it all out on the line here in this matchup against AJ Styles? Styles looking to take advantage of that calf crusher submission maneuver. Balor fighting to stay on the ropes here. Uh-oh, Styles in trouble. Wait a minute. Oh, a sling blade connects. And now Finn Balor's the one looking to regain control of this matchup.
Smart decision by Finn Balor. He's got to be hobbled. Maybe on one wheel for the
And with Judgment Day in his corner, Finn Balor is going to look to put this match away. Oh, but Styles with the clothesline takes down Balor. And now Finn in trouble off the clothesline, but the sling blade. And now Balor has AJ set up where he wants him. The drop kick in the corner. And Styles bounces off of the turnbuckles in the corner and lands on the canvas. He's in the drop zone. Balor heading to the top rope here. Finn Balor hobbled leg and all. Oh, went for the coup de grace, but Balor is not able to connect. And now Styles right back to the calf crusher here. As Styles was able to roll out of the way at the last minute and avoid that coup de grace. And now Balor trying to roll out of the way as we see Styles still trying to work on that calf crusher maneuver. Oh, and a Styles clash. The cover. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Finn Balor somehow, some way, found a way to kick out of that. As we see the Styles clash connects out of nowhere. And Finn Balor looked like he was out of it, but somehow finds a way to get the shoulder up before the count of 3. What an epic matchup here between Balor and Styles. Styles looks exhausted, wondering what else he's got to do to put away Finn Balor. We see Styles now bringing Balor back up to his feet. And now Styles looking for another Styles clash here, but Carlito's got better ideas. And now, oh, JD McDonough on the other side catches a right hand from AJ Styles. And now Balor trying to take advantage. AJ seen it coming with an elbow to Balor, drops him. And now Styles looking for a phenomenal forearm, but Balor able to counter. Oh, and a kick out there. Balor able to deliver what they call a 1918, almost a reverse suplex, if you will. Oh, and it's Penta. Penta off the barrier takes out Carlito. And now he takes out JD McDonough. Penta now involved, taking out the Judgment Day. Oh, and the Mexican Destroyer connects. And that takes out Carlito. And now AJ Styles with a kick to Balor. The phenomenal forearm connects. The cover. And AJ Styles gets the victory in this one. And with a little assist from Penta, your winner is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
To make sure the sides are even, and AJ Styles picks up the win.
Penta coming out.
And Penta hitting that Mexican Destroyer on Carlito outside the ring. That had to hurt. And then a beautiful, phenomenal forearm connects right to Finn Balor. And the cover and the win goes to AJ Styles as the phenomenal one.
But AJ
gets a little assist from Penta, who got a little payback against the Judgment Day.
Here tonight. It's too sweet here to watch AJ and Finn battle. Thanks to Penta, AJ picks up the win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank is presented by
They don't want none. That's right, anybody. They don't want none. And that's right, guys. WWE Money in the Bank is coming up and just a few weeks away, and I cannot wait.
Their match, of course, John Cena and Randy Orton saw that earlier on. But what about one of the matches that might have stolen the show? It was for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria against the man, Becky Lynch. This was a tremendous battle where Lyra Valkyria really came into her own on Saturday night.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria has been putting on an absolute show since she arrived here on Raw and taking on Becky Lynch, one of her mentors.
And Becky Lynch, after she fell in the match versus Lyra Valkyria, Becky Lynch, frustrated, then would brutally attack the Women's Intercontinental Champion after she lost the matchup. A sore loser is Becky Lynch, who is here at the arena.
Becky Lynch is here live.
And we also seen backstage there, guys, just a brief bit. Karrion Kross is talking out and hanging out with the New Day. Remember, guys, it wasn't that long ago when Karrion Kross was the one to convince Xavier Woods to go on his own and sort of claim this New Day that you're seeing here. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, guys. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Shout out to the chat holding it down here on this Monday Night Raw. I gotta admit, man, I know I probably say this every Monday. I sound like a broken record, but man, it just feels like we get so many more commercials here on the Netflix channel, and I wasn't expecting that. But hey, you know, it is what it is, right? But thank you, chat. Appreciate you guys all hanging out here. Little bit of heaven's just down the road. We can lay back, open up a cold one, taking it slow. And I like pina coladas down in PCP. Beneath that cola, beneath that oak pine tree. Ain't nothing wrong. Oh, okay. Afrique? Okay. Hey, Freaky, what's going on, brother? Hey, I've seen you in the chat a few times, man, so I had to ask your name. I know we got a lot of responses from you in the chat that I couldn't make out. As far as, you know, I only speak English and read English, so I really appreciate you, man, telling me your name, and welcome to Tim Reynolds Show, brother. I have seen you in the chat quite a bit, man, there, Afrique. I appreciate you, man. From South Korea, bro. Appreciate you hanging out here, man. Thank you so much, man. Just wanted to give you a quick shout out. I know I've seen you in the last couple of live streams, man, so I had to get to know your name. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We're almost back for WWE Monday Night Raw, so please, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show.
Gentlemen, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix tonight is in Kentucky's largest city. This is Louisville. 10th time.
And this is the 10th time WWE Monday Night Raw has been in Louisville, Kentucky. The first Monday Night Raw since October 2022. And OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, was established in 1991 there in Louisville, Kentucky. And after the man brutally attacked Lila Valkyria, we'll see what Becky Lynch, the man, has to say about her actions on Saturday.
I wasn't beaten on Saturday. No, Lyra was beaten on Saturday. You don't believe me? No, you don't believe me? Well, one of us was taken to a hospital, and one of us went to their nice big bus, had a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliance. Me! And, because even after everything that Lyra has done to me after she came out week after week and attacked my character, the person that I am, I still made her the best version of herself. I gave her the best match of her career. And in just 3 weeks of standing on the outskirts of my spotlight, she has never mattered more than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close.
Okay, Becky.
But when the bell rang after the match, I didn't hear defeat. No. What I heard was an alarm ringing in my ear, and I realized how much I had been manipulated, not just by Lyra, but by all of you.
Interesting.
Do you want to know? Do you know why I walked away from this for almost a year? Because you asked me to. The last time that I won the World Championship, I felt it. I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online, and so I stepped away, because if I'm not here to win World Championships, then why am I here? But hey, no, look, I've always been for the people. So whatever you want, because hey, man, I have you to thank for my career, right? You guys, you carried me on your shoulders into the main event of WrestleMania. You saw yourselves in me. I was you, you were me. We were in this together, right? But then something happened. I won, and you couldn't see yourselves in me anymore, because you can't recognize success, because all you know is failure.
Jeez.
And yeah, you hate what you cannot understand. You wanna know something? When I was at one of my friends, they asked me, they said, "Hey, do you miss it?" And I had a thought. I said, "Hey, no, I do. I miss being in the ring. But it's weird. I like myself more." And I didn't understand what I was saying, but now I do, because I wasn't captured by all of you. No, I didn't have to listen to you tell me who I am and what I'm about. I didn't have to listen to all of your lies. The same lies that I hear repeated from the one person that I had hoped for in this business. I didn't have to spin my wheels trying to prove myself that I wasn't what you say I am, but that all changes, because from now on, whatever you say I am, I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am. And all those girls, All those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe because the fire had gone out of Becky Lynch, well, they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Well, one thing I'll say is, apparently the fire hasn't gone out of Becky Lynch.
You can say that again, Michael Cole, as a fired up Becky Lynch delivers a huge message and statement here on Monday Night Raw, telling the WWE Universe that she doesn't need them and that she plans on building her own legacy. Next, we see Rusev.
I don't want to do any of this. All I want is just go home and be rich. But I was once programmed by lesser people too. And I can't leave my brothers until we all wake up. Do you think these people care that you're missing your family? Do you think these people care that each night your choice is to hurt or be hurt? Last week, Zawa stepped up to me, and the crowd cheered him on, waltzing him straight into the flat line. And yet, you still seek their approval. That is because you let the sheep control the wolves. Get up off your knees, man! Don't you see that their cheers is like a stone to a blade? But I can see right through them. That's why they keep mocking me by chanting my name. But I will reclaim my own day once my job here is done. But until that day, remember this, my brothers. You will hurt me to hurt you. But I would rather you fall at my hand than fall out into the abyss.
Question for you.
Okay. Yes, sir. I will lose them.
Come on, Adam. Think about it. He can do this.
Listen, I respect the hell out of you, okay, and that's brave, but I just can't give you a match with Rusev. You're not medically clear. He's not clear, guys.
He can do it. He can totally.
You're not clear.
I will be soon.
I know you will be, and when you are, we will revisit this conversation. I give you my word.
Zawa! How are you doing, fella? Fair play to you, man, for never backing down. And I know when you are cleared, you're going to give that herring and hand it all hell, yeah? Respect, man.
Thanks, guys.
Here's no sec.
You can. What a return last week.
You know, Phil, I needed that, man. I was just dying to get back to work. Yeah. I'll be honest, I needed to shake off that ring rust.
What rust?
Well, you know, it's all in the head, fella, but I'll be honest, I want to keep that momentum going, so how about it, right? Think about this, yeah? Next week, Celtic Warrior versus the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller.
You know what? Consider that official, because that sounds like a banger.
Thanks for speaking my language, fella. It's great feedback. Glad to have you.
It looks like Grayson Waller has got himself a hell of a banger next Monday Night Raw, as we'll see Sheamus go one-on-one with Grayson Waller. The Aussie. Oi.
This coming Friday on SmackDown, qualifying matches begin for Money in the Bank, and they continue right here next Monday night on Raw.
Oh, guys, and next Monday night on Raw, the Money in the Bank qualifying matches will begin as well. And also next week, it has been made official, the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough will take on the tag team of Penta and AJ Styles next Monday night on WWE Monday Night Raw. And we also will see the Aussie boy, Grayson Waller, goes one-on-one with the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. And guys, we will also see Braun Breaker, the badass, go up against main event Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, one-on-one next week on Monday Night Raw. Yes, Carson, this is our main event of the evening.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, Julia!
Pat, I cannot wait for this. The Monday Night Raw in-ring debut of beautiful madness. The former NXT Women's Champion, Julia. I said this earlier. Julia and Roxanne Perez are going to dominate this business for years to come. They team up next against the world champion Sky, the former champ Rhea Ripley, in our main event on Raw.
And we will see NXT's Julia make her Monday Night Raw in-ring debut. And she will be teaming up with Roxanne Perez, who are trying to reestablish themselves as one of the better tag teams ever to be assembled. And now they'll take on the team of Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, Mommy, and the Women's World Champion, Io Sky. Hell yeah, thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Fit looking good. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that since I started my YouTube channel. I feel like ring announcing and especially broadcasting, like sports broadcasting, definitely one of those things I have some really good talent with. Yeah, so appreciate it. Hope you guys are all having a terrific Monday night evening. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Cerro Meadow, what's up, Landon? Welcome back, brother. Penta, that's right, man. Penta, one of the best new and up-and-coming WWE superstars. That's for show. All right, guys, not much longer, and we will be back for WWE Monday Night Raw's main event matchup, where we will see Julia and Roxanne Perez team up to take on Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, and Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Lisa, that was pretty funny, especially after Braun Breaker took out main event Jey Uso backstage, probably because Seth Rollins told him to do so. And because of that, now next week on Monday Night Raw, we will see main event Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, go one-on-one with Braun Breaker. And Landon, you are more than likely right, my friend. I do foresee Rhea Ripley and Io Sky winning this main event matchup. Yeah, crazy. Is Seth Rollins creating another version of the Hurt Business? No, Landon, I'm sure this might be a little new to you. I don't know how long of a WWE fan you've been, but to me, what you're seeing with Seth Rollins is a new evolution. If you guys are not familiar with that faction, they are in the WWE Hall of Fame. The faction Evolution had, they're all Hall of Famers, but it had Ric Flair, Batista, Randy Orton, and Triple H. Now, the reason why this all works out, guys, if you guys think back, Seth Rollins actually betrayed Roman Reigns and The Shield because he teamed up with Triple H. Now remember, because of that time, Seth Rollins also adopted the pedigree finisher as well. And now what we're seeing all these years later, after the reign of Roman Reigns as the tribal chief, finally it was enough to set Seth Rollins over the edge, especially having to deal with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes coming back year after year. So Seth Rollins finally had enough of it, and now he's teamed up with the Wise Man and Braun Breaker to start a new sort of Revolution 2.0, or I should say Evolution 2.0, and that's sort of my guess on that take, Landon. And here she comes. She is the Women's World Champion. It's Io Sky. Yeah, Landon, I would probably have to agree with you. As Landon says in the chat, guys, Paul Heyman will betray them eventually, and that's probably a good guess there as well. And here comes Mommy. It's Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And as Rhea Ripley makes her way down to the ring, will her and Io Sky, the Women's World Champion, be able to stay on the same page as they go up against this new radical tag team from NXT, Roxanne Perez and Julia? Now, we know how good Roxanne Perez has been in her handful of matches that we've seen here on Monday Night Raw, but Julia makes her first in-ring action here on the Red brand on the main roster on Monday Night Raw. Oh man, the fans there are loving Rhea Ripley showing up to the arena. And both Roxanne Perez and Julia stare down their opponents in this matchup. And we'll see who gets us started first.
Today, Roxanne Perez and Julia in our main event of Monday Night Raw. So Io Sky going to start things off with...
All right, so Io Sky gets us started with Roxanne Perez. Perez rolls through and tries to run away from Io Sky. Sky catches a kick and a kip up there from Perez. But Io Sky, right on the attack, takes down Perez. Perez countering with a couple of right hands, and Io Sky counters right back. And now tangled up in the ropes, Io Sky drops Roxanne Perez. And now the cover and a quick kick out at one.
And these NXT girls don't give a single damn about anybody but themselves. We don't give a damn was the actual quote about Io Sky and Rhea Ripley's legacy and everything.
And Pat McAfee is right. These NXT women superstars are coming in here and trying to call their own shots and show the women's division here on Raw. And oh, Io Sky just caught a slap to the face and answers with a big right elbow to Perez and to Julia. But now that distraction cost Io as we see Roxanne Perez now on the attack, beating down the Women's World Champion, and now a tag made as they got Io Sky ISO'd in the corner there. And now the double team there as Julia gets slammed into Io Sky. And then Julia doing the same, slamming and throwing Roxanne Perez into Io Sky. And now Julia with the neck. Oh, and a cheap shot from Perez. Right to the face of the Women's World Champion. And now Rhea Ripley has had enough as she throws Roxanne Perez inside the ring. And now, oh, the huge drop kick takes out Roxanne Perez. And now Julia trying to go at it as the referee tries to get some order back in here. And oh my goodness. Julia now back on the attack. Io Sky in trouble. Off the ropes goes Sky. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Oh, nice moves there. And the drop kick takes down Julia. And now Io Sky back in control of this matchup. Julia in some trouble with the headlock here. Oh, but Roxanne Perez takes down Rhea Ripley right as Io Sky went for the tag. And a slap to the face from Roxanne Perez. And Rhea Ripley ain't going to be happy about that as she chases Roxanne Perez around the ring. Julia went for the crossbody and she got caught. But then spine first goes Rhea Ripley into this post. And oh my goodness, a dive from Io Sky. And then a drop kick from Julia. And wow, so much action to keep up with and catch up on here on Monday Night Raw. As we see there, Rhea Ripley went to chase Roxanne Perez around the ring after that dirty slap to the face. And as she did, we would then see Julia jump off of the ring apron and try to take out Rhea Ripley. Ripley would then catch Julia midair, but Roxanne Perez would deliver a drop kick that sends Rhea Ripley back first, and the back of the head bounces off of the steel post along with the back. And because of that, we see Julia able to take advantage with the help of Roxanne Perez. But then we see Roxanne Perez and Julia get taken out by Io Sky with that huge dive through the bottom rope to take out both of her competitors. But now it's Julia and Roxanne Perez who are on top and in control of this matchup as we head into commercial break. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on the channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to TimReynoldsShow. Boom, 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 boom. And now we're back to action here as we see Roxanne Perez in control of Io Sky in this matchup here. And now Io Sky fighting back, and she does, taking down Roxanne Perez. Io Sky desperately trying to make a tag. Kicks off Perez. Io Sky's right there. Julia now back into the match, but she gets thrown out by Sky, and Sky makes the tag. Rhea Ripley's in with the clothesline. Another clothesline knocks down Perez. Rhea Ripley in control. The Radicator. Oh, the kick to the gut. And now picking up Roxanne with the huge German suplex. And now Rhea Ripley's feeling it. And now picking up Roxanne Perez.
A one of one.
Razor's Edge.
And the Razor's Edge to Roxanne, and the drop kick connects the cover. And a kick out in 2. Rhea Ripley almost getting the victory for her team there on that combination of moves. But Roxanne Perez able to kick out, and now Rhea Ripley on the attack. Perez is in trouble, thrown into the corner. And now Ripley, gets caught with a boot to the face, and another boot to the side of the head takes down Rhea Ripley. And now Roxanne Perez, got caught. Rhea Ripley, dropped Roxanne Perez head first on the top turnbuckle. And now putting Perez up on top of the top ring rung. In the corner, we could see a high-risk maneuver here.
Well, not from up there.
Rhea Ripley looking for a big maneuver there, but Roxanne Perez able to get out of it. And a huge slap, and then an elbow to the side of the face. And now Perez, the Hurricane Rana from the top rope, takes out Ripley, the cover, and a kick out in 2. And now the tag made. Julia in. Io Sky taken out by Roxanne. And now a headbutt and a super kick. The double team here from Julia and Perez. The tag made. Julia now working on a big suplex there to Rhea Ripley. And now Perez with the lion salt moonsault there. And a cover, but a kick out in 2. And the double team maneuver's not enough to take out the Eradicator. And Roxanne Perez getting frustrated as she tries to take out Rhea Ripley. And Ripley looking for someone to tag, but Io Sky still not back up to the ring apron. And now Perez with a headlock tied in here, trying to hold back Ripley, and throws her down hair first. Dirty move there by Perez. And now in the corner, Perez with a huge uppercut slam, and went for another one, but Ripley just slammed down Perez head first, right into the mat. And now that could be the opening that Rhea Ripley needed to get the victory here, to tag her partner, to give them a chance in this match. She's right there. Can she make the tag? Roxanne Perez does, and so does Rhea Ripley. It's Julia versus Io Sky. Io Sky with the uppercut takes down Julia. And now Julia in some trouble, but reverses the maneuver. Io Sky through the ropes, catches Julia's leg, and a left elbow to the face. And now up to the top rope goes Io Sky, and the drop kick takes down Julia. And now the kip up there from Io Sky, who's got the crowd into it here on her side. Perez to her feet. Io Sky doesn't see it. Perez on the attack. And Io Sky ducked underneath, but oh my goodness, a spin out DDT just took out Rhea Ripley. And then Perez gets hit with a DDT, and now the roll up here by Julia, and almost pins the Women's World Champion. And now Julia.
We're going to put Io Sky away. Middle of the ring. Sky.
Wait, Io Sky able to counter that finisher maneuver from Julia. The roll up here. Io Sky with the stomp to the chest of Julia. And now Io Sky looking to set Julia up to put her away here. As we see Io Sky heading to the top rope, looking for the beautiful moonsault here. And it connects the cover. And Roxanne Perez is able to get in there and break that 3 count up. And now Perez on the attack here. Julia wavering. Perez thrown into the ropes. And Perez went for the Russian leg sweep in the counter, but Io Sky is able to counter herself. And now a double team there. Rhea Ripley just throwing Io Sky into Julia. Roxanne Perez moves out of the way and delivers a kick. Looking for pop rocks on Rhea Ripley. But Io Sky able to jump into that matchup there.
We're a team. Let's do this together, says Io and Rhea.
And now,
Rhea to the apron. Io Sky now, and then Ripley.
oh, and Julia able to grab Ripley and take her down. And now Io Sky fighting back by herself. Julia now up to the top rope. Uh-oh. Io Sky could be in some big trouble here. Julia looking for what looks like a DDT. Oh, and an inverted suplex. Julia connects, and now the Women's World Champion's in trouble.
And Julia looking to put Io Sky away.
Power of Julia.
And that maneuver there, the cover. And Roxanne Perez, or I should say Rhea Ripley, takes out Julia. And now here comes Perez with the drop kick right to Ripley.
And Rhea with a kick now.
But Ripley with the kick to the side of the head takes out Perez. And now a big knee from Julia takes out Rhea. And now Sky's in trouble. Io Sky with the counter on Julia. And slams her down with that backbreaker right on the knee. And now Io Sky is trying to get the crowd back into it here. Looking for the Meteora. But Julia able to counter in the corner. She catches an elbow, though, from Io Sky. Sky going into the top rope. Rhea Ripley makes the tag. Julia in trouble. She's able to move out of the way. Sky ducks through. Oh, no! And Roxanne Perez takes out Julia. By mistake or not, a big right kick there to the side of the head of Perez from Io Sky. And now a huge headbutt connects to Julia. And now, Riptide! 1, 2, 3. And Io Sky and Rhea Ripley get the victory here on Monday Night Raw.
Well, Julia and Roxanne have nothing to be ashamed about tonight. They took the world champ and the former world champ to the limit here tonight, but Io and Rhea just a little bit tougher in this matchup to pick up the victory in our main event.
What a great main event we had. So much damage inflicted on both sides.
And an incredible matchup here, an incredible main event. As we see, it all came down to the mistake made by the new team, Roxanne Perez and Julia. A miscommunication as we see a crossbody takes out Julia from Perez. Perez caught off guard, and we see Rhea Ripley able to take advantage with a riptide to Julia as she gets the 1-2-3 victory for her team. And now Rhea Ripley staring at the Women's World title after her team won. And Io Sky now realizing what's going on with a look of worry on her face. But tonight, they worked well as a tag team and they were victorious. And guys, this has been your WWE Monday Night Raw live play-by-play here on Tim Reynolds Show. What an incredible main event match, and I cannot wait to see you guys again next week on WWE Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go. Peace out, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Monday evening.